I have some words that I want to share with you today as I announce my candidacy for the presidency of these here United States. But before I do so, I noticed that there are a lot of beautiful people standing on the outside of what we're doing right now. I just want to say I acknowledge you. I see you. You may not be in this circle with us right now, but I know the spirit of what we are about to say will hopefully speak and resonate to you as much as it does to us. So if you're not afraid, you family, feel free to come on up and join us.
There we go.
Squad 2016. We stand together today with the fate of this country and our people hanging in the balance. We bear witness to a critical moment in our history, a consciousness shift that will define this country and our people for generations to come. Will we choose the pathway of regression, slipping back into indignity, indecency, and oppression that has plagued this country's history for far too long? Will we blindly follow ideologues who say one thing and then do something completely different? Or will we rise to new heights and finally see a true era of dignity, decency, and humanity that is supposed to be the American dream?
We got this.
These are the stakes. These are the things that we face right now. Because for years, we have heard the same rehash over and over and over again of political issues. We are days away from, is this the 2012 primary? Is this the 2008? 2004? Because the same issues that we were talking about 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, 16 years ago, 20 years ago, seem to remain the exact same issues in this primary today. We are here rallying against a system that is built on hate, plain and simple. Xenophobia, patriarchy, racism, classism, white supremacy. The reality of these things, regardless of whether or not you want to acknowledge them, are the oppression that too many of us face every day.
Tell them again.
I'm just saying.
Tell them again. Tell them again.
Say it clear.
We have to break down the pillars of what has built this country before this country can be truly great.
Thank you.
We have to.
Thank you.
We are a society that has been bound by rules of privilege. I heard a young man get up here earlier in today's program talking about this, not even involved with Dream Defenders, and yet sharing a similar message. When this country was founded, you had to be a white male property owner to go vote. And today, the only difference seems to be that you don't have to own property. But if you're white and male, you're the only one whose vote still seems to be protected. Every year, we hear a new fight about students not being able to vote. We hear a new fight about old people not being able to vote because they don't have documentation. We hear a new fight about black and brown people being disenfranchised in this political system. If you don't believe me, Google it. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty clear.
It is.
The nature of this Democratic primary specifically has been framed as a fight against the privileged, and yet it has been led by those very privileged people who claim to understand what we're fighting.
They don't.
They don't know.
You don't know my struggle.
They don't want to know.
They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
They don't want to know.
They don't want to see.
They don't want to
They don't want to see the
They don't want to
We have one person who claims to be a champion for us, and yet it's the same person that has beaten us down for decades.
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Who you talking about?
You don't believe
Who
me?
you talking about?
Oh, you'll know
Let's
soon
call
enough.
out names.
They will be named.
Oh.
We have another who aims to change the very nature of a Democratic Party but refuses to engage the very oppressed people he claims to be speaking for.
We talking about, man. We talking about.
We don't need to be spoken for, we need to be spoken to.
Yes.
This election is not about any candidate. It is about issues.
It is.
Hillary Clinton, let it be known. I don't trust you. We don't trust you. I'm pretty sure Young Metro don't trust you. Somebody needs to tell the Secret Service to look out for Future tonight. I don't know.
Well.
For years, your husband and yourself have taken our support for granted. I can't even begin to tell you how ludicrous it sounds to call Bill Clinton the first black president. The same Bill Clinton and the same Hillary Clinton that campaigned on tough on crime laws,
Yep.
that
Yep.
campaigned
Talk about
on
it.
jailing our children, and yet now want to fix the very prison system that they helped build.
They did what? Talk about
They
it.
have constantly ignored the way that we have been killed.
Real.
Else that you supposedly support us.
pillow.
Ooh, it's cold.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Black and brown people, shockingly enough, are whole and complete people.
Well, what?
I know, it comes to a surprise for me at least, because every 4 years, all I hear is a dollar menu of political issues.
Well.
So black people want to see voting rights handled. Brown people want to see something done about immigration reform. I thought I was a citizen 24/7. That means I need the same thing that any other person in this country needs to survive. Stop tokenizing us. Stop treating us as 3/5 of the citizens.
Well.
Go ahead.
Now I've been told I'm supposed to wrap up right now,
No.
but I got something to say.
Say it.
Okay? This election is about voting responsibly.
Yes.
This election is about us. This election is not about any candidate that's going to speak, but as a candidate for 2016,
You better go.
I'm
You
telling
better go.
you, we have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better.
Oh my God.
Our cares and concerns, our commitment, our platform is around housing, is around education, is around quality health care. Whew, almost coughed because I don't really have good health care right now.
There you go.
It's around seeing us being able to exist in our full dignity. We are doing this for the black immigrant who believes in the American dream more than anyone else in this country, yet is constantly told they are not worthy of it. We are doing this for the black queer woman who fosters more children in this state than any other individual, yet is not considered to be a real and valid parent.
Let them
We are doing this for black and brown boys who are fighting wars of aggression, told that they don't deserve childhoods for having to be men. We're doing this for young black and brown girls who don't even get that far.
Yep.
Who are told that they are women and they are worthy of only being sexualized within our society. We have to do better. We're here with Squad 2016 to talk about what really matters to us, and it's not a name, it's a purpose, it's a principle. We're here in solidarity with our brothers and sisters locally, across this nation, and globally. May the Orishas bless America. Thank you.